I have been in politics before you were born.
I know.
I
think we moved on from the
I don't like them when they play.
You just quoted them.
No,
praising you.
I'm
Okay, third, okay. I got another one for you.
I'm sorry. I like
You in office of the High Commissioner for Human Rights.
Look, don't want me. I'm prepared to leave. You finish everything you want to say about the UN, the League of Nations, Gotabaya Rajapaksa, and call for his resignation. They burnt a large number of houses. They came and took over Colombo. They attacked Parliament. I am dealing with what is called the Catholic Bishops' Conference. All this have been given to them. They have not made any other comment.
They're all against the entire Catholic Church saying you failed them.
No. This is what the Cardinal has said in regard to this inquiry, not anything else.
Yes, the head of the Conference of Bishops.
Who?
Bishop Harold Anthony Pereira.
Yes, so?
He says he wants an independent inquiry, and he supports Cardinal Malcolm Runjit, the head of the church, who says that you did not take requests seriously for an independent investigation, and what you commissioned, he says, quote, he told Al Jazeera, it's not worth even the paper it's written on, the commissions you did. This is the Catholic Church in your country. Damning stuff.
Can I tell you, Bishop Harold has been speaking to me all the time. If he has said this, I know that. We know the politics of the Catholic Church.
The politics of the Catholic Church. They lost hundreds of people in suicide attacks, and you're obsessed with it.
We know that. It's a question.
Is everything a game to you?
Sorry, you're going off your head at this rate. I appointed a committee which no one...
And quote, the committee was not worth the paper it was written on. That's the head of the Catholic Church in your country.
You know, all nonsense he's talking of. Justice Imran.
The head of the Catholic Church is talking nonsense.
Yes.
I just want to be clear. A massive terrorist attack happens on your watch as Prime Minister. Hundreds of Catholics die. The Catholic Church say you failed us, and you dismiss them all as nonsense.
They have accepted the fact that I will not do, but they are saying is that the committee that I appointed, they are not willing to accept the findings of that committee.
Yes.
It doesn't say that
They're also saying there were other forces behind the attacks, and you're trying to protect those forces. That's a damning accusation from the head of the Catholic Church.
Head of the Catholic Church, I am not a Catholic to begin with. And I go with the majority of the people in the country.
53% of Sri Lankans say they believe local politicians were involved in the attacks.
I appointed a committee at the request of Parliament. No one in Parliament has objected. It's up for the Parliament to decide whether they accept the report or not.
Okay.
It's not for the Cardinal. It's for the Parliament to decide.
Not for the victims of the terrorist.
Today is the day that Al Jazeera telecasts the interview. These interviews are unlike our ones. Our ones are live and everything comes, good, the bad and the ugly. We had a 2-hour interview, they have edited it and put 1 hour. Unfortunately, some of the more juicier ones have not come today, and I don't think it will come again. Only 1 or 2 issues that I want to mention. One is that the name given to me of the third person, Ambika Satkutanathan, a member of the Human Rights Commission. She and I have disagreed on many things, but I was quite happy that she was coming for the interview. But then I found she was not coming, and we had Rasaratnam. Now, what they didn't disclose to me was that her husband was a close associate of Anton Balasingham. Now, that should have been disclosed. So, in fact, they had 2 people who were very much with the LTT. I didn't go to claim I was Sinhalese or I represent Sri Lanka. I didn't say this did not happen. I was not in power when this happened. මම කියුවේ මම බලේ හිටියේ නෑ කියලා මේ කාලෙදි. මගෙන් වැඩියෙන්ම ඇහුවේ රාජපක්ෂලා ගැන. අපි කරපු ඒවා I told them about Rajapaksa, but I told them that in our country the majority of the people are Buddhist, and for us the head of the total clergy is the Mahanayaka of Malwa. I mean, but he doesn't get involved in politics as far as we are concerned. I mean, Cardinal is just another head of a religion. That's all that I regard it as. Unfortunately, they hadn't put that down to make it clear that our religious hierarchy was different. So I don't want to say anything more, but I thought I'll mention this since you'll be telecasting it today.